A new year, a new season, and a whole bunch of new anime. A whole bunch of new anime. I'm back with another seasonal watchlist video. Told you I like making these. Let's go through every single anime I'll watch from the upcoming winter season. Spoiler alert, it's way too many. Make sure to subscribe. So, as always, we'll go through these as per their popularity according to life chart, starting with Solo Leveling. Now, for the 7 of you who aren't familiar with this title, it's mostly action. Fists flying all over the place. As such, the anime needs a strong team of action animators, and it looks promising so far. Yoshihiro Kanno will serve as the action director, and the action animation looks decent. I was a bit disappointed with the first trailer, but the subsequent ones look promising. Also, new Hiroyuki Sawano soundtrack. Can't go wrong with that. Overall, this might be good. Hoping for the best. Next up, we have the 3rd season of Classroom of the Elite. And if you've followed this channel for a while, you'd know that I'm not the biggest fan of this adaptation as a whole. I have read the light novel, and I feel like the anime adaptation is extremely unfaithful to the story structure and character motivations. Season 3 will probably adapt volume 11.5, which contains my favorite moment from this series, but something tells me the anime will not do it justice. So, why am I watching this, you might ask? Well, dear viewer, angry light novel readers screaming at the anime adaptation makes for good content, doesn't it? The 2nd season of Tsukimichi is here, and I am fairly excited for it. The 1st season was the good kind of mindless isekai. Also, the last few episodes were surprisingly good. The show had a solid production value as well, although there has been a studio change for season 2. Hopefully, this looks just as good as season 1. Regardless, it's a fun show. Next up, Magic and Muscles season 2. This too is quite silly in the best possible way. The show doesn't take itself seriously, which makes it so much more enjoyable. Unlike a certain other action comedy anime featuring an expressionless, overpowered main character with a goofy haircut. Also love the visual aesthetic of this show. Good stuff. The Dangers in My Heart season 2. Just a lovely show. Makes me happy. Glad they got rid of the I like death, murder aspect early on. The show has a fun pace with likable characters. YNW Mellyhair is awkward but in an endearing way. The character interactions are fun to watch. That's half the battle with shows like these. Good anime all around. Up next, we have Chained Soldier, the 2nd non-sequel anime so far, by the way. I'll be honest, there's not much about this that interests me. It's just that I watch a lot of stuff. The CGI models in the trailers look dodgy. Bottom tier character Tomozaki season 2. Right, back to sequel hell we go. This one is interesting because it's not good, like at all, but it fascinates me. The whole premise is that this guy is really bad at living in general, and this
respectable young lady
essentially whips him into shape, a socially acceptable shape. It's a weird dynamic to say the least. The wrong way to use healing magic. Boy, I can think of one. An ordinary walk home from school turns into an epic journey for Usato after suddenly being dropped into another world. Yup, take my money. Tales of Wedding Rings. That key visual sure is a choice. Sounds like a goofy show, although the lack of the word comedy in the list of tags worries me. We love a good ecchi show, don't we? Next up, Hokkaido girls are wait no, let me do this right. Hokkaido gals are super adorable. Looks like a cute, fluffy, cute girls do cute things show. No reason to not watch it. The Foolish Angel dances with the devil. I thought they added the wrong synopsis for a second. Shows like these have a lot of potential in my opinion. If they can nail the chemistry and make it so that neither of the leads act like complete morons, this can be good. Looking forward to it. Delicious in Dungeon. Get ready boys, this is the big one. It's a Studio Trigger project and it looks incredible to absolutely no one's surprise. From what I can gather, this was being worked on for a while and the quality is outstanding. Despite being a Trigger show, the designs and the overall style of presentation looks relatively normal, which is a nice change of pace. The scenes have so much life to them. Also, the animation muscles are being flexed hard here. It's almost frieren-like in terms of its apparent production value. Really excited for this one. Up next, we have The strongest tanks labyrinth raids. A tank with a rare 9999 resistance skill got kicked from the hero's party. That's the title. I love anime. Main character is strong but doesn't fully understand his powers. He's kicked out of his party, meets a female character, and forms his own party. Sounds familiar. Fluffy Paradise. Fluffy Paradise? Yeah, I'm sold, to be honest. Don't even need a synopsis, mate. The Witch and the Beast. Now, I've heard a lot of good things about the manga. Also, it reminds me of Undead Girl Murder Farce, a show I loved for a variety of reasons. What more do you want? Metallic Rouge, another show with a high production value. This one is a Studio Bones original and it looks really good. The premise sounds like a reskinned version of Vivi, but it looks promising overall. Strong stuff behind it as well. Ishura is up next, and it looks interesting. The show will use a lot of CGI, and the CG looks questionable, but there's something about it. Maybe it's the dynamic direction, or the surprisingly large amount of movement. If I had to guess, I'd say the team could do more with the 2D components, because the complicated designs are mostly 3D. It's definitely worth keeping an eye on. Pon no Michi. Can I just recycle the part of the script where I talked about that Hokkaido Gals anime? What was it? A cute, fluffy, cute girls do cute things show. Yep, that's it. That's the reason. Tis time for Torture, Princess. Looks like a good old, light-hearted watch. When I heard about this for the first time, I thought it was an anime adaptation of the light novel Torture Princess, which is, among other things, significantly less light-hearted. Up next, Sengoku Yoko. Heard great things about this one as well. The show is produced by Studio White Fox. I feel like there's a joke in there somewhere. And it's 3 cours long. Can't wait for the Core 3 finale. 2032 can't come soon enough. In all seriousness, it might be good. Butchigiri looks quite interesting. It's a Studio Mappa original produced by the Takahiro Ogawa line, which is probably the only Studio Mappa production line that isn't chronically overworked. In fact, they managed to put together an impressive staff list led by director Hiroko Utsumi. Quite excited for this one. The designs look great as well. Delusional Monthly Magazine. This one can be fun. It has a goofy premise that reminds me of Teppen. Might be a good watch. Another project that needs to be mentioned is Sangu Park's Monsters, featuring character designs by Takashi Kojima. This is an adaptation of an Eiichiro Oda work, and I've missed Park's direction/animation. I've missed it so much. Some people downplay his work because they have made it their life's purpose to prove the superiority of Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2 over Season 1, but the opinions of brain-dead morons aside, Park is one of the best action directors in the industry. I don't know if this new project will have a lot of action, but I sure hope it does. The newest Psycho Pass movie will release on Blu-ray this season. I will watch it. Along with these titles, I'll watch the second course of Frieren, Shangri-La Frontier, The Apothecary Diaries, Ragna Crimson, and Undead Unluck. That's a total of way too many shows. And that just about does it. This season is quite promising overall, with plenty of shows having production values in the medium to high range. Plenty of titles I'm excited for. Good stuff. That's about it. Did you like this video? Check out this other bit of content on screen if you did. Make sure to like and subscribe, and until next time.